Hey all, it's Dinosa again. Gonna redo the Jersey Shore season 3, episode 1. I don't know. The MTV said season 2, episode 14, but we'll just say Jersey Shore season 3, episode 1. So I don't know. I'm confused on it, but I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, the way the whole Jersey Shore starts up is that, or the season 3 starts up, is that everyone has come back from Miami and they decide to go again back to where it all started at the new, or not the new, but the old shack. Okay. And throughout the whole thing, where it kind of recaps everything, it kind of ended with Miami, how some people are kind of being bitchy to each other at the end, but that's okay. Maybe they'll figure it all out. So anyway, here we are, kind of fast forwarding the whole Jersey Shore scene on that end. What it was is from Miami, they're all going back in, and of course we have a very similar thing to what happened in season 2, where everybody's kind of talking and getting packed up, ready to go. And this time, not many people are carpooling, except for Sam and Ronnie, which kind of come there together. On that, where everybody else, other than Nicole and now the new character Dina, on that have shown up or driving down themselves. So it's their little adventures. Polly coming from Rhode Island and all that. So he's just going through everything, and which is cool. And everyone now has kind of normal cars, not going from something to Escalade. So I don't know what happened there. That was never explained. But anyway, but plus also some interesting things were found out. Then Vinny, kind of a player here, he got with Snooki's friend Ryder on that. But anyway, simply put, everyone, they're kind of recapping, but everyone is kind of going on. And there were some funny quotes being said the whole time that they can't wait for the shack. And the quick rundown on this is basically Nicole's bringing a new girl named Dina to replace Angelina, which left in shame to the old shack. So that's cool. She seems pretty cool. And Sam and Ronnie are going down to the old summer place as well. And everybody's driving down individually and showing up. And then as they get to the old shore shack, the first group to arrive was Ronnie and Sam, which claimed the room with 3 bedrooms, which is kind of jacked, or 3 beds, which is kind of jacked because there was a couple. They should pick one of the other rooms, but they picked the other ones. And then came Jay Wow, which they called her a whore bag. And then so Jay Wow showed up and then said, "Oh, hi," and then Sammy like, "Haha," and then she went back to her room, or picked another room for Nicole and her on that. But on that, so anyway, then as time's on, here comes Polly and Vinny and everyone show up. Then Nicole and Snooki shows up, and then Nicole and Snooki show up into the shack. And on that, or not, I'm sorry, Nicole, Snooki, and Dina show up and introduce Jay Wow, and they all pick a room, and everything is great. And then Ronnie doesn't like the new girl Dina, called her a grenade, and everything. So because Ronnie doesn't know her on that, but anyway, they all pick the same room, and then Polly and Vinny pick a room with a 2 bed. So the only bed left is Mike, and he's out on that 3rd bed with Sam and Ronnie, which is really awkward. So Mike shows up. He's like, "What's the bed situation like?" And then he's like, "They got this room." And Mike's like, "What the hell? That doesn't make any sense." He's like, "Oh, you can. Oh well." And Snooki's like, "Oh, you could see misery tattooed on his forehead," which she had a point, because what could he do? And that he was hoping it would be Vinny, Polly, and Mike again. It would have worked out great. But, Sammy and Ronnie kind of messed things up a little bit. So anyway, as the day goes on and they start introducing each other, they start kind of talking about things they want to do and everything. And one of the funniest things which I noticed on that up at top is the game called Flip the Cup, which I've never done. I've played quarters, but Flip the Cup, that looks actually really fun, where you slam it and you're trying to flip it, but you have to get it, I think, to stay straight up. And the last person who loses has to drink more. That looks actually like a fun game. I'd like to try it. But they're playing flip the cup. What's interesting about it, everybody outside is flipping the cups, having fun, and Sammy and Ronnie are down below, like just all quiet. And and it was really weird on them. Why they were being so quiet, and they're like kind of comparing. It's kind of like the first episode where all the girls with Angelina got in one taxi cab, and they're all quiet while the guys are like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this. It'll be hecka fun." It's kind of a deja vu on that one. So anyway, as the day goes on, they get in the hot tub. Vinny's in the hot tub, and he's kind of being Vinny, and he pisses Snooki off because Dina's kind of coming on to Vinny. And Vinny's like, whoa, what's the deal? And Snooki starts getting mad because it's like, you got with my friend Ryder, and you did this, and you got with me. And he's like, look. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I'm sorry about everything. I won't hurt you. I won't do anything with her. And he says, what can I do to make it up to you? Then all of a sudden, Snooki comes on to him, and he's like, whoa, wait a minute. No. Vinny, player, but he has some class. He has some, hey, wait, that's not cool. You just bitched at me on doing this, but now you're doing this? No. Slow down here. Something's up. So he left it there, and then all the girls leave Vinny in the hot tub. And he's like, what the heck? What did I do? And then what happens is then Mike is like talking out on the because he's not even in the hot tub. And Dina's like, come on, Mike, take me down, find my a special hat. And he goes down there, and Dina's drunk as a skunk. And Mike's coming with her. And then she's like, oh, is this your hat? It's like a cowboy hat. And he's like, wow, it's like that. Then Dina starts doing a striptease to Mike. And Mike's like, yeah. But he said also, it's like, your first day in the shore? No, that's just, there's something quite a little wrong with that. So anyway, she does her thing and does a striptease to Mike. And Mike's like, goes upstairs, kind of tells the story. He's like, she so did this. And then he also tells it to Sammy and Ron. And Sammy and Ron, start laughing about it. And Dina's like, come on, comes back in. Now, Dina, I don't know, she's at this point getting kind of annoying a little bit. But Mike's like, I'm trying to sleep, leave me alone. And Dina's like, come on, Mike, I want to wake everybody up. And come on, let's do stuff. And then the girl, Sammy, starts laughing at Dina. And Dina's like, what is your problem? And then I've done nothing to you, and you're laughing at me. And Sammy starts giving an attitude. Yeah, I'm laughing at you. You're nothing. And then they start this whole fight where Dina just starts going off on Sammy and Ronnie. And then that's when they're down in the kitchen. They're just kind of going off. Then Dina mentions Ronnie. Ronnie gets pissed. He comes down there and says, you got a problem with my girlfriend. You take it up with her. You don't take it up with me on that. Because if you're a guy, it'd be very different on that, but you're not, so you have to deal with her. And I said, but don't drag me into this. Okay? On that, and she's like, okay, fine, get her down here. And she starts mouth up. They go back here, and even Snooki was like, Sammy, nobody likes you. On that, I don't know what you did. I don't know what happened on that, but we tried. We tried to be cool with you. He says, you betrayed me. He says, no, Sammy, we didn't betray you with the note. Even though they should have just told her, look, as a friend, I'm telling you this, in my opinion, if they were going to say anything, she would have found out anyway. But Snooki had her back, and Sammy took it the wrong way on that and didn't think of it objectively. And then, they kind of get into a little fight again and then kind of close down a fight. But then they have little previews about what's happening next week. The grenade horn, which is the whole South African horn from the World Cup. I thought that was kind of funny. And then Vinny brings up a motorcycle, starts driving it in circles on top. So I can't wait to see that. But anyway, hope you all liked a quick review here and just a quick summary. And I'll just try to follow up with this later. Thanks. Bye.